Friends, today I am going to solve LeetCode problem number 1436, destination city. So in this problem we are given an array paths, and each of the element in this array is a path from city A to city B. So here in this example we have a path from London to New York, and we have another path from New York to Lima, and from Lima to Sao Paulo. So basically from London we are able to reach Sao Paulo, which is the end point, that is the destination. So this is the result that we have to return. So basically we are returning the destination city, and there is exactly one destination city. Okay, so that means there is a line from the first starting point to our destination city, and there is no other destination cities. All right, so let us take this example and look at this example over here. So in this problem we have a path from B to C. Okay, so let's create a path from B to C. Next we have a path from D to B, so D to B. And then next we have path from C to A, so that's C to A. So here our destination city is A, so that is what we are going to return. Now we know the answer, but how are we going to solve this? So let's look at it over here. So first of all, our destination city is always the second element, second part of each of the element, right? So it will be either C, B or A. Now how do we distinguish our destination city from rest of the city, that is C and B? So basically if you would look at this, C is appearing as a source as well, and also B is also appearing as a source. So that would distinguish our destination city from rest of the cities. Okay, so what are we going to do is we are going to create a set, and in this set we are going to add all our source cities. So I'm going to add B in this source city, I'm also going to add D in this source city, and I'm going to add C in this source city, because we have B, D and C as the source cities, right? And now I'm going to check each of the element, and I'm going to check each of the end path. All right, so here we have C, and we also have C here, so which means that C is also appearing as a source, so that would not be a end city, right? So next we have B, so we will not have B as the destination point, because B is also appearing as a source, right? So B will not be destination, and this is the source points. And now here we have A, so A here is appearing as destination point, and A is not a source point, A is not in the set of source points, right? So that means A is the last point, the last destination, our A end point. So that is how we are going to find out our destination. All right, so all we need to do is iterate over this array once and insert each of the first values of this path into our source points, and next we are going to iterate again and compare each of the second values of our path, and if it is not present in our source point, that means it's the destination, else we'll just keep going on to the next element. All right, so now let's start coding. So what are we going to do is we are going to create a set of source points, which is equals to new set. And now that we have our set, we are going to add to our set, right? So we need for loop starting from I equals to 0, I is less than paths. Okay, I'm just going to do let path of paths. So this will give me each of the element in our paths array. And now I'm going to add to our source that set, I think set is right. All right, let's just use set. So source that set, and we are going to, oh, it's not set actually, it's add. We are going to add the first element of our path, right? So that is 0 index, and this will create our source. Now we are going to iterate it once again, so let path of paths, and in this case we are going to find if path at index 1, that is the destination end of the path, is not present in our source, which means that source that has, if source doesn't have this. So if it doesn't have this, which should mean we have found our destination. Okay, SOURC, destination, and that is when we are going to return RETUR and return our path because we found our destination. Okay, else we are just going to return empty string, although it's guaranteed that we will find exactly one destination city, but it's good to have a return statement after because this is inside the else if loop, right? So it's always good to have a return statement, or you can just have any error handling codes over here. Okay, so now let's try to run this. Awesome, let's submit this code. Great. So this is how we can solve this problem. Talking about time complexity, it's O of n time complexity since we are iterating over each of the element in our paths array once, and the space complexity here is also O of n since we are using an extra space. All right, so I hope you liked my solution. Let me know in the comments down below, and thank you so much for watching till the end. Bye bye.